Hey VC, it's TC here. This is a response to Glen Kellaway in the basement's thread that he started yesterday. I'm sitting here, nothing for my terrible head. I never needed a haircut so badly, but I haven't been out since COVID. And so I'm just showing you in all my glory how I look without anything on my head. And we'll start that off with Glen Kellaway's 10 questions about listening habits. This is going to be perfect. I'm actually in the midst of doing a Windows transfer on my computer, so I'm grabbing the questions from my phone and going to do the best I can with it. So let's start off. Glen's questions were very, very interesting, and I found them to be fascinating, and I thought I would be interesting because I'm going to have to argue on a few things with them. First up, question number 1. How many hours a day do you seriously listen to music? Well, I work a full-time job, so does my wife. We frequently listen to Spotify going back and forth to work when we were going back and forth to work. We're at home now. We're working at home. We have been since March, and we will be at least through the end of the year, possibly longer. So it's an interesting question. I mostly have the time to listen to it on weekends. Sometimes during the day I might take a break and listen to a few songs, but I don't actually get to be a serious connoisseur where I'm putting on a new album every night or something, because I just don't have the time with everything else going on. Number 2, gonna have to pick a bone with Glenn on this one. Get serious about your preference of format, CD, vinyl, or both. I have both. I also have cassettes and 8-tracks and MP3s. Most of my listening over the last decade has been on MP3s. The entire purpose of my current project, getting everything in my office ready to go, is so I can take the time to digitize all my vinyl and all my cassettes so they'll be easier to listen to. I'm sorry, I'm using my phone for Glenn's questions. It is... MP3 to me is my choice right now. It just is easier to do, and I have everything stored in one central location that way on my computer. The sound isn't as good as if you were listening to vinyl or CD, but it's music, and music is meant to be enjoyed in any way possible. So right now my preference is MP3. If I had my druthers, I'm pretty equal between CD and vinyl. I'm not particularly fond of cassettes. I don't have a lot of them, except for cassette singles, but I would prefer either CD or vinyl. I thought both of them had excellent sound quality. Question number 3, how do you manage to give attention to your whole collection? Well, that's actually easier on MP3. I have a program called Music Bee, which has all my stuff in it. I can pick a random song. I can pick what I listen to. I have a hard drive that's devoted just to music, and everything I have on there on the computer is on that drive. I need to back it up to the cloud one of these days. I've been caught with my pants down twice over the last 20 years. But I can go in and look for a certain number. I do gravitate towards certain things depending on what kind of projects I'm working on and what I'm actually listening to. There's probably plenty of stuff that I haven't listened to recently. When I get everything set up, finish the setup this weekend, I will be able to go in and play CDs or albums, and I'll probably put them on some kind of a rotation. When I was making my weekly charts over the years, I had, like Glenn showed on his video, I had a now playing bin where I would put all my current albums that had current singles on them and the 45s that I used. I was always singles oriented. My biggest collection is 45s. I have over 2,000 of them. So it's, I still love the albums and I still love the singles. I'll try to give equal attention to all of them once I get everything going again. Question number 4, if you are in a relationship and you have a spouse, do you listen together? If not, how do you manage listening time? Well, my wife and I both enjoy music. She's a big music person too. One of our biggest passions until it kind of went away, was going into record stores and searching for good CDs or albums. We don't always have the same kind of taste, though, and that actually comes into question 5. Or actually question 6, do you and your spouse have the same taste in music? We share it a lot, but she has stuff that she loves that I can't stand, and vice versa. She doesn't like my lounge music, my instrumental stuff. I don't like her grungy stuff. I can't stand Pearl Jam, and she loves them. There's differences that way. We both listen on the computer. She uses the computer all the time. It's an office. We switch off, and the headphones are there, and she can listen to whatever she wants. She has all her CDs on the computer as well. So she was always more a cassette-oriented person. Her biggest collection is cassettes. She has a few albums and a few CDs. But we have different tastes in music, and we rarely listen together. We'll show each other songs on YouTube or on Spotify from time to time and say, hey, you got to listen to this. But other than that, we don't really listen together. We don't take the time to sit back and enjoy an album together, something like that, because our tastes are so different. Do you and your spouse share your passion for music? Yes, we do. She loves her music. I love my music. And as I said, I'm going to bring in question 6 here also. Do we have the same taste in music? No. I've always gravitated toward the pop sound, where she's always gravitated toward heavy metal. She's a big fan of Kiss and Stryper. She's a big fan of the Monkees. She always loved stuff out of the grunge era that I didn't love. Like I said, I have certain grunge bands I like some stuff by, but I just have no tolerance for Pearl Jam at all. I can't stand them. And so she likes them. She loves them. So we have varying tastes in music. She can listen to her heavy metal. I'll take my Teen Idols and my Richard Marx and my disco and lounge, and she could have her heavy metal and her grunge and that kind of stuff. She's also a huge Rocky Horror Picture Show fan. I like it, but I'm not the fanatic that she is. So I like the music. I'm not that fond of the movie. So she can listen to that, and I can listen to other stuff that I like. It all depends on what we're doing. Do we have a dedicated music room? All of our music is pretty much in the office, my home office, and it's being converted now into an office and music room. The idea, as I said, with my new rearranging my new setups, I've been buying new equipment and desks and stuff to get everything where I will be able to digitize. I haven't had access to my albums or my singles or my cassettes, which are in storage, as are hers, for a number of years. So my purpose is to get all of our music digitized and onto MP3s by my 60th birthday, which is coming up in 2023. And hopefully our whole collection, I've got 800 albums, 2,045s to do. So I'll be listening to a lot of music, and I will get that dedicated rotation that Glenn asked about, giving attention to my entire collection as I'm doing that. I'm going to do mine first. Hers don't necessarily fall into that, but she'll probably be doing hers too, because we'll have the cassette decks set up, and I'll have to go dig them out of storage. They're all in storage, but that'll be fun, because our storage locker is so full we can't get in it without taking boxes out. But it'll be a lot of fun, and we'll get a lot of chance to listen to some music we haven't listened to for a long time, and that's a good thing for us. Am I content with my playback system? Yes and no. I enjoy all I have right now, as I said in an earlier video for Chris Profi's contest. All I have right now are my headphones. I did buy a new pair of Edifier speakers, which I am hooking up this weekend with the new system, but we can't play that loud, which comes up to question 9 also. We live in an apartment building, and despite the little rugrats upstairs who are constantly making noise, we don't want to disturb them, so I won't be able to listen too loudly on the speakers when I get them, but I'll be able to have it on in the background when I'm working, which will be nice. I'd much rather do that than have my headphones on all the time, because then I can't hear Kim when she needs help, because we work for the same state agency but not in the same department, so if she needs help with her computer or whatever, she can come get me instead of having to call me. So that'll be nice. I'll be able to have it on and listen to it without headphones from time to time, which would be really cool. As I said, low volume or loud. I like things loud. When I have the headphones on, I have them up pretty loud, which is probably why my hearing is going. I've been doing this since I was 5. Excuse me. But I won't be able to play loud on the speakers, like I said. 10. Show us a record or CD you just want to talk about. I decided to do take a cue from Mazzy. I just went in and did a whack-a-mole because I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. And the album I pulled out was 1986's "Roll It" by Jimmy Salvamini. This album never got the attention it deserved because during the recording of the album, Jimmy, along with his brother Larry and the producer of the album, singer Luther Vandross, were in a serious car accident. Jimmy's brother was killed in the accident. Luther was severely hurt. Jimmy was badly hurt too. He was 16 at the time. He was the winner of the junior singer contest on Star Search. This album is filled with amazing music, and Jimmy made a comeback in the early 2000s with a new album, still as terrific as ever. I have that on CD. I don't have access to it right now, the physical CD. But this song features "Roll It," which was the title track and the first single, a terrific, completely revamped remake of the Supremes' "Love Child," a great duet with Irene Cara called "Whether or Not the World Gets Better." Is that one with Irene Cara? No, I'm sorry, that's with Phoebe Snow. It's Phoebe Snow that she did the duet with. I was thinking Irene Cara because he does a cover of Irene's "Anyone Can See." 8 tracks, great Blue-Eyed Soul from Jimmy Salvamini. If you've never heard it and you come across it, it's worth getting. Anyone out there who comes across the 12-inch single of "Roll It," let me know. I'm in the market for it. It features Pee Wee Herman, and I've never heard it, and I would like to add it to my collection. So this is what I wanted to tell you about, or just what I whack-a-mole out of my collection. Sorry, Mazzy, I hope you don't mind my borrowing that. It's a great album, and I think everybody who likes good white-eyed soul, blue-eyed soul, white-eyed soul? I'm not talking about Edgar Winter here. Anyone who likes blue-eyed soul like Paul Young or Rick Astley would probably like Jimmy Salvamini. Give this a chance. So that's my 10 questions, Glenn. I loved your thread. I think it's terrific. I hope everyone else takes part in it, and I can't wait to see what everyone else is going to say. My situation's kind of unique, like I said, but hopefully over the next few days when I finish my renovations, I'm about 2/3 of the way done. All I have to do is the new desk area, which is going to have all the equipment on it. I'll be able to finally start accessing my singles and my albums and my CDs again. That'll be a lot of fun. So take care, everybody. Enjoy it. Be sure to jump on this thread. Looking forward to everyone else's answers. Until next time, I'm TC. Bye.